Making Magic with Mr. Craig.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Making Magic with Mr. Craig. I'm Mr. Craig and I'm from the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Green Bay. Now I'm also from the virtual club as well as Boys and Girls Club Creates, but you guys kind of got all that spiel last time. You know I'm getting a chance to make some magic with you. Now last time we'd made a couple things disappear. I wanted to show you how to make a piece of candy disappear, and it's pretty cool. You might have combining some of the tricks from last time. And we're going to make a piece of candy disappear. Take a look. Here's a piece of candy, a little piece of chocolate. Yummy, yummy. And, It's so chocolatey and it's so good. And it's gone! I made it disappear. Wow. Alright, that's a cheap joke. But I want to teach you guys. Last time we got a chance to meet Herschel. This time I've got Bingo. This is a little bear. His name is Bingo. And Bingo is going to show us how to go from one place to another. Here, let's throw this out. But now Bingo is magical. And the one thing that's kind of cool about Bingo is he can kind of go into this hand, and with just the slightest of movements, he can appear over here. And again, watch. He's going to kind of stay in that hand, but I'm going to make him appear in the other side. Very good job. Now you can have a lot of fun with this trick. It works really good for little kids, and you guys might already know kind of how it's done. But again, I'm taking Bingo, and I'm putting him in my hand, and now I can say, hey, buddy, yeah, you, which hand do you think it's in? This hand? Over here? This hand? No, you're wrong. It's over here, but now watch. I'll give you another chance, because I'm going to go... Now which hand do you think he's in? Oh, you think I didn't move him at all. You think he's still right here, right? No, he did move. He jumped. Now watch him again. I'll give you one more chance. Which hand is he in? This hand over here? This hand right here? Which hand? This one? Okay, no. He jumped. He made a little bit of a transition. Now, it's so easy to figure out. I'm embarrassed of this one sometimes, but it's also a fun one to keep doing until your audience can figure it out themselves. Or you can do it once or twice and that's good enough. But the trick is done with not just one Bingo, but you have a twin. Look at that. There's twin bears. You have twin assistants. So now when I hold it in my hands, I can say which hand, and no matter which hand you pick, I can say the other one, nope, you missed it, try again. Nope, you missed it, try again. And you can keep doing this until the cows come home or until your audience figures it out. And have some laughs with it. This one here is a lot of fun. After a while, kids will be like, you've got two bears. And it's like, yeah, you figured it out. And it's like, haha, we have a little bit of fun with it. But that can be done with two bears, two quarters, anything. But the thing is you want to try to make people think this is a one-of-a-kind, the only one that exists in humanity. His name is Bingo. I even gave him a name. You can even be more sophisticated. His name is Bingo J. Jenkins III. And Bingo J. Jenkins III, and he is from a long lineage of magician's assistants. But people don't realize that his little buddy Bert, his little twin, Bingo and Bert, they are twins. Some of the big time tricks are done with twins too. Isn't that cool? Practice that one. It's probably the simplest trick I'm going to teach you guys how to do is just two things at once. But don't let them see that there's two. Never let them see that there's two until they figure it out. You always think there's one kind. Boom, which hand? And you can really be fancy with how you move your hands to make that illusion even more fun and figure it out. You can even touch your hands because that way it seems like you did switch them and they're not going to know the difference. Teleporting bears.
His name is Bingo? This is the magic bear. His name is Bingo. You all know this. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
this next trick, you need a toothpick or a match or even a little piece of paper or something like that. But see how you can kind of see it there? When you go like this, 1, 2, 3, it's just mysteriously just vanishes and disappears until whoo, you bring it back into place. 1, 2, 3, and it's gone, and you bring it back into place. One of my buddies loves this trick, and he kind of showed it to me, and it's really super easy. It uses another part of the magician's secret what should I call it? Your secret equipment kit, and it's using Too-Faced tape. Some Too-Faced tape to tape it to your fingernail. See how it's taped to my fingernail there? And all of a sudden, when I go 1, 2, 3, I hold my thumb steady, but don't let people see the back of my hand. Look at this from above. 1, 2, 3, and it's gone. But you can see it definitely stuck to the back of my fingernail. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's gone. Or is it? And again, use your hands. I've never done this trick before, but it still looks like a fun illusion. And a little bit of tape at the end of the toothpick really helps it stay affixed to your thumb. So that is the disappearing toothpick trick. Another one that's kind of something that I've never really used in a performance, although I don't do a lot of performances anymore, is where my pinky has been causing me some serious troubles in the last couple of years, and it keeps popping out of joint. In fact, when I pull on it with just even the littlest of pressure, oh, it just, look at that. The thing is just broken. It doesn't move at all, but I can put it back into place and it's fine. Now, the way you do that is, again, I'm just going to grab a hold of my pinky like this with my hands and just kind of pull it, and you can hear that little snap. That's the thing that makes that sells that trick, is that little snap. That snap is done. Take a look from above. If I grab my pinky and I snap my fingers behind the palm of my hand, all of a sudden, and make that movement, oh! But again, acting is all part of the illusion. Yeah, I don't know what the problem with my pinky is, Doc, but every time I pull on it like this, oh, it really breaks. And then your pinky is so flexible, you can kind of make it look like it's bending all the way around until you pop it back into place. It's just an illusion, and it's kind of fun. I love the fact that the snap is behind there and creates that illusion that it really happens. The last trick I want to show you guys for today is the crossover coins. And this one here, this is one of my favorite tricks. I did a speech about this trick back when I was in high school, and I fooled everybody in my class, and it was pretty cool to see them go, wow, how'd you do that? And it's a little kit that comes like this. The guy at the magic store in Pewaukee told me that these are getting hard to find, so you might have a hard time finding it. But this was only $3 to get this little thing. And the cool thing about that is it's designed, this is my old one, it's designed to hold 4 quarters. When you take your quarters, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you put it into you can hear it? Can you hear it rattling it over there? So when I take it, and keep your eyes on the quarter, because if you take your eyes off the quarter, they tend to mess up. But there the quarters are. When I put it in my hand and hold it shut, I can go, and the quarters switch hands from one side to the other. Let's take a look at that again. And 1, 2, 3, and 4 quarters. See them? You can kind of see that they're in there and hear them rustle around. Now, again, keep your eyes on the quarter, because when the quarters kind of snap into my fist, they could just kind of switch hands. And now, this is such a beautiful, quick, and easy illusion. And that's what it is. It's just an illusion. I'm just fooling you. And it's done by having a special container. So you kind of need this special container. And I never showed you part of it. You can see that it's empty, right? You can see that it's empty, but I never showed you, and you can only fit 4 quarters in there. There's not really a lot of room in it. It's pretty tiny. That's the cool part about it. It fits up to there. But I didn't show you the bottom. And I didn't show you the bottom on purpose, because when you look at the bottom, there's a quarter glued to the inside of it. A quarter, no, it's empty, and now it's full. So simply by taking this container, putting the quarters in, and you can even have your audience put the quarters in for you and count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I like to shake it so that it kind of shows that it's happening. But now in my hand, I flipped it so that the other side is at the top. And now it's just a matter of kind of cupping it and holding it so that you can still see the quarters, but you can't see that I dropped them into this hand. So when I'm showing it to the audience, I've already switched them into this hand. And now I've got the quarters on this side, the empty side on the other side. So when I take it in my hands and snap, if I move my fingers fast enough, I can snap it so that when I turn it over, the empty side is there and the full side is there. Let's take a look at that from above. I think this is a great trick. And again, that's how the trick is done. And if you are learning this trick and you get this prop, keep it a secret, because this is a great trick for you to use to fool some other people. And it's fun. I would take this to the Boys and Girls Club and I'd go from table to table and the kids would be like, how did he do that? How did he do that? And it's a pretty neat one. Once in a while you'll mess up and they'll see, I see you dropped him into that hand. And that happens, but if you can get smooth at it and the more you practice, the better you can get at it. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. See, hear them? Hear them in there? And so now when I take them into this hand, see what I did there? When I take them into this hand, I don't let the audience see the quarters, and you just kind of make this into a comfortable, quiet, sleeping hand. And this one here is the one you want them to watch. So this is the magic hand. And you want to try to be careful too, because you still want them to keep their eyes on that quarter, so that when you snap it shut and flip your hand, all of a sudden the quarters have switched hands. Now, in my first video, I talked to you a little bit about an artist, magician by the name of Georges Méliès, a Frenchman who did magic tricks on movie screen. Today, I want to talk to you about another magician on the movie screen. His name is Ray Harryhausen. And Ray Harryhausen was born in 1920, and he died in 2013. But he is known for special effects, and I loved this guy. I loved the things that I saw. Sinbad the Sailor was amazing. The monsters that he would create and the things that he would move around. His special type of animation, he called it dynamation. And it was a really cool way of moving these dinosaurs around or these monsters. And he got really famous for it. In fact, he won an Academy Award. So he is somebody that inspired me to want to learn how tricks are done and learn how to make something move on the screen. Here we've got a pumpkin, and I want it to move on the screen. So we just kind of watch it, and the pumpkin just moved across the table, but I cut out the parts every time it was moving, so it looked like it was alive. And that's stop motion animation, and it's really cool to fool the eye, to create the illusion that there's really movement when it's not moving at all. Hey you guys, this is my second magic video. I hope you dig it. I hope you continue to practice your magic and your illusions, and maybe get yourself a second assistant or maybe twins, and practice your art, your illusions, your magic, all the different things, and stay creative. I'm Mr. Craig from the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Green Bay and the Virtual Club and Boys and Girls Club Creates. Have a great day and keep being creative. Said that already. Good day.